Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing all right. And with these last 2 weeks, I'm not going to have us do Mug or Bellringer. I'm just going to focus on finishing the novel in the last 2 weeks and then just making up anything that you might be missing. Remember, with every quiz and assignment on Canvas, that those are the only grades that I'm taking from Canvas. You can take all of them twice, so make sure you take advantage of that. Now, there's one exception, which is this final written essay over the novel, and that's the main point of this video, is just to review a little bit about what to expect. We've taken written finals over novels in the past, and typically there are 4 things that I want you to focus on. The first being theme. Remember, theme is the lesson that an author wants you to take away from the novel. So, treat others as you would want to be treated, and then be able to give examples, from the book. It does not have to be a direct quote from the book, but it has to be something summarized in which you use examples that show whatever theme you're trying to prove. The other thing that you have to be familiar with is point of view. Remember, first-person point of view is when the narrator is telling the story. When it's third person, the narrator is not in the story, but the narrator is outside talking about a character, okay? Be able to explain why you know that it's either first or third. Now, the other is conflict, and the 3 major conflicts that we've talked about: man versus man, man versus self, man versus nature. So you'll be asked to provide an example of conflict in the story. You don't need to provide more than one kind of conflict. You just need to provide me one conflict and then give me an example of that conflict in the novel. And then finally, when you're asked how a character grows in a story, I'm not looking for physical growth or a character getting older. That's not what the essential question is asking. It's asking, what has a character learned, and how has a character matured, and then provide an example of that. I hope all of you are safe and do well in these last 2 weeks, and enjoy your summer.